jump into it, shall we?
Let's
And
go.
no recap needed, I assume, because this is only like 2 days ago. Not a lot happened. Only some information that I put on the Discord channels anyway.
No, I don't think so.
Let's go. I just want to make sure, guys, increase the volume of the bot because the background music for this session will be important. And then it's gonna be a role play intensive session once again. So any movement, any words are taken as your character. All right. So a few seconds ago, Serena, this being over here appeared out of nowhere while Ethith was chanting while she was circling you with your and hers' blood. Then this thing appeared, trying to attack you. That is when your mother, or what you assume to be a figure of your mother, otherwise, how can she be here, parried the attack by the demon. And with that parry, she continued moving her sword in a way that would hit you with her healing blade. In this case, Radiant Blade, because this is 14 years ago, 14 years after you have been conceived, after you've played her in the last campaign. And as Morgana blocks off the attack by the devil starts screaming and yelling. It literally breaks its own head, and then as its mouth is bleeding from it breaking its own head, it soaks its claws with his own blood coming out of his mouth. And this is when it disappears. Your mother looks back at you, Morgana. She gives you a smile, but also disappears, however, not instantly. She disappears into this group of light that eventually made it back to the mark that your mother gave you as a kid. This magical mark that she branded on your body. Your mother's, well, what's left of her now returned to you. How do you feel, Morgana?
I don't know. Like, how could, how did she do that? That's, I'm so confused. What just happened?
And with that, you hear in your head, Ethith, she tells you to quiet down as a demon is not out of your body yet. She's currently trying to extract the demon from you. And this is when the demon once again appears out of nowhere and tries to attack you. Morgana, roll me a dexterity saving throw. However, if you do
Serena.
roll, Serena, sorry. Have it. Serena, if you do roll your dexterity saving throw, you're risking putting yourself out of the circle if you roll too high. It's gonna be a DC 12 to not get hit, but if you roll a DC 16 and above, you're gonna be breaking the circle or this area, and you don't know what might happen if that happens. So what do, Serena?
Okay, great.
You roll a nat 1. You freeze in fear as this thing attacks you. He rolls damage and hits you for 11 damage. And as it hits you, the chain that is on his hands wraps around your neck. and it's trying to pull you out of the circle. What do you do, Serena?
I try to hold my ground and pull back on the chain so I don't get pulled back out the circle.
Roll me a strength check against his 10. He rolled a 10. You manage to hold your ground. And this is when you hear a pair of sandals coming up the stairs. And Kenji sees the demon and he immediately uses his attack at the demon, his Udachi. With a 21 to hit, he hits the demon for 32 damage. The demon is frightened and the demon starts to vanish away. However, as it's starting to vanish away, Kenji tries to chase after him by moving over and using his spirit blade to slash the air, creating an open dimension towards what you assume to be the underworld. The demon sees this and cancels his vanishment and enters the portal instead. And chains once again appear on you, Serena. And then it tries to pull you into the portal. What do you do?
Can I like hold myself, like start walking back towards the circle, away from the portal, trying not to get pulled
Roll
on?
me a strength check against his 19. Ooh,
God.
the demon pulls you into the portal. But as you're being pulled, roll me a perception check. Oh, that's a nice perception. As you're being pulled, as you try and grasp back and stay here, you notice that your body is over here. And with your 23 on perception, that is a wisdom check, you have the wisdom to understand that your soul is the one that has been hooked or grappled by the demon, pulling you onto an entirely new area, Morgana.
Serena.
However, as you are pulled, you hear the clashing of blades. And once again, your mother appears next to you and yells in a voice that is very familiar to you, in a fear but loving voice. She yells, "Not my daughter," she says, and then cuts off the chains and the shackles. However, it is too late for you to return to the world of the living as your soul gets pulled into the land of the dead.
No, God. Why me? God. Okay.
And then you see your mother there. However, your mother is not the only one you see. You see a pre vampire Estel over here. But let me just make sure everybody has access to these characters. All right. Pre vampire Estel, and then a pre Mark Hayen before he was naked and before this guy was a vampire. What do you do, Serena? You're so confused. You are so sure that you're the only one that got pulled in. However, a few seconds later, two strikes appears out of nowhere, and Kenji steps in, and then the strikes close. What do you do, Serena?
Where the hell am I? And why? Why? What? I, I I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. And why am I
Then you
here?
hear her mother say, Morgana, Serena, language, please.
Sorry, forgot you were here. Once again, why am I here? And what just happened?
And
Oh,
then
my head
your
hurts.
mother starts to talk. Then she says, that thing was a demon, she says. She looks at you and asks, what have you been getting yourself into? She says.
Well, a lot of things. I'm pretty sure I died twice. Came back. Um, what else happened? We fought a dragon. I think we almost died on that one. I don't know. Lost the love of my life like a week or two ago. Still haven't gotten over that. Um, yeah, friend. Think friend can't see me because of this demon, and here we are. Here we are.
Your mother approaches you and says, I'm just glad you're still safe, Serena, she says. And then she comes closer and then touches your forehead. And you remember that that is what she used to do when she would calm you down when you were a kid. And then she moves over here and she starts talking to you. Kenji realizes what's going on. So instead of him trying to talk and explain to you, he holds his words and puts his swords back on the sheath, however, ready to draw them again. Your mother speaks and says, the me you see right now, Morgana, is not the real me. This form or this version of me that you see is from 28, 24 years ago. When you were born, I've placed a mark on you. The moment you were born, I've gotten visions that you would someday be taken from me. And then this mark ensures that at least a portion of me will be with you.
Let me get this
However,
straight. Uh, uh,
this vision. Hmm?
I'm just confused. You put a mark on me when I was born and proceed not to say anything about it to me at all?
It was the will of my God, your God too, Serena. However, I haven't met you yet. I just know you're my child. For when I place this mark on you, then this version of me was created. You were but a child, 2 days old. And that is why you realize that she looks younger than she did when you last saw her 10 years ago when you were 14. So this is a previous version of your mother. And then she starts to explain this world is similar to the underworld that we know, meaning all the people that have a life force connection to you, meaning a bond, that are connected to you in
Wait,
a way,
so
are
what
here
you're.
with you as well.
Okay, alright.
So since Estel's final imprint or memory on your body, or a part of his body is with you, he's here with his pre-vampire abilities, and that is completely you, Estel. That is a part of your soul. Your mother continues to explain, daughter, have you ever wondered why, when people you care about die, it's painful? It's because a piece of your soul, of whoever you care about, you give a piece of your soul to them. Now, these, your friends, seems like they've given a piece of their soul to you. And these pieces of their souls animate here in the dimension where souls are free to roam, ravage, and kill.
Wait,
How do you feel about that, Estel and Hyan? How do you feel about learning that these previous versions of yourselves are here alive? Just to get this straight, any items damage that you take here on these forms will not apply to your current characters. So if these ones die, except you, Serena, your characters will be completely fine because these are only a part of your characters. All right, but you guys are actually here, Estel, so you can talk and you can speak. And the moment Serena returns to the real world, any experiences, memories, and knowledge that your character, your soul gains, your main character will gain those as well as your soul connects to that world once again. So, Serena, how do you
I
feel?
feel confused but also hopeful because if both Estel and Hyan are here, then it's possible Damien could be here as well. Maybe I can get some closure.
She approaches and then holds you on your shoulder. And then your mother says, if you've already felt the pain of them dying, that means that is their soul, a part of them, leaving you. That is the memory you have of them disconnecting from who they are inside of you. She says, sadly, my daughter, those you've lost are lost forever.
Oh, so he really is gone then.
I myself am here, and two of your friends are also here because we are still alive. At least that is the body that I am. I don't know what my current physical state is, but I am living through you through the mark that I have put on your body. And you have grown to be quite beautiful. And then she starts to hear some rustling over this area. She pulls out her great sword, the blue, radiant, glowing great sword. As this is happening, Estel and Hayan, how do you both feel?
I don't feel any different because uh I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel too different because it's
That's
not any
correct.
different from like what I was beforehand. But I'm confused about where we're at, and I'm looking around.
Yeah, you do not know that you are just a piece of your original body or your soul, but you do have consciousness. You're confused. And how about you, Estel? Hello, Estel, Mike.
Um, I'm a little. I don't know how I got here.
Mm-hmm. Hayan and Estel, both of your last memories are when you guys were exploring that ruin. You're not sure how you got here, but you remember walking with the elven mage and about to cast an invisibility spell. However, You don't know how you got here. It seems to be an instant. Meaning, Estel, you haven't met your father yet. You have no knowledge of that. What do you guys do?
I don't know.
That
I,
wizard must have failed his spell and sent us here.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Last I knew, we were gonna become invisible.
How about you, Serena?
Maybe that wizard betrayed us.
Each other.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know, but I guess we should probably start exploring so I can get back to the land of the living. I'd rather not be here for too long.
You hear that, Estel, and confuses you even more. What do you mean the land of the living? Crosses your mind.
Well, I mean, look at us. Does this look like anywhere you know? Because it don't to me.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty strange places in my days. This I wouldn't really necessarily call this where you go when you die.
Okay. Alright.
I recommend silence. Spirits are keen to hear voices.
Your mother looks at you and says, "It is true. There are a lot of spirits here, hungry and vengeful spirits. We'll follow your lead, Serena."
I,
That perception roll was because I want to look around. It's just
Oh, all right.
take
You
my-
look around, Hyan, and you start to hear some gnawing and crackling in some of the houses. You also hear some crying and yelling in the distance. However, as you are trying to see what's going on, Serena has moved up already, walking around, stepping up. And in that location, Serena,
mhm.
roll me a stealth check.
Which which character sheet do I use?
The one that is a soul. For the other
Okay.
two, the one that is an essence. You
So,
see
so
the
the,
Helheim realm.
yeah, yeah. So the one, soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And you said stealth. Boop.
All right. You see this creature. This creature looks to be looks extremely disturbing, but tis nothing that you know of. It's knowing on what you assume to be or what you see as bones and meat onto the ground, but those bones and meat are moving. They're screaming and yelling. It's almost as if even the dead bodies cannot die.
Okay. Okay. Shall we go up there and kill that thing, or what's the plan here?
I don't know.
You want to launch a sneak attack?
Yeah, sure. I'm always down. I
We
can
could
shoot
both
it.
go at it together.
Yeah, but I can shoot it from here. That way you don't have to go all the way up there.
What if you shoot it and it makes noise and attracts other ones?
You're right. Okay. I'm okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
roll that. Just looking around.
Find traps. As you roll that, As you're over here, you see this, and this area starts to glow. I'll
What?
mark him just so you can see. This, 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 and these are all traps that you can see right now.
Okay.
Well, good thing that we didn't go through there.
Yeah.
I think we need a new plan.
Yeah, I also think so as well.
I just want to give you guys a DM tip. Even though your character won't die as Tol and Hayan, you guys would still lose a lot, which I'm not willing to tell you about right now if you do die here.
Try not to die, basically.
Yes, and this is gonna be one of the hardest experiences you guys will ever face.
Oh, I don't know what to
This is the
do
thing
here.
you see at the far distance over there.
Oh, can I just like not take the lead? This is so frustrating. God. Um,
What?
can I throw
Very
something over?
well. I shall take the lead.
Well, I didn't say
However,
you,
you
but
tell me where you want me to go.
honestly, I just them traps seem a very. I don't want anyone to die because of some traps. You know what I mean? Or bring more things out because of those traps. That's what I'm scared of, if anything.
What
Traps in
type
the
of
spiritual
traps?
realm are. I'd rather show you.
He takes out the sword and he puts it over in this direction, triggering the trap. However, you see arms sprawling out of the ground, grabbing his sword. However, since the sword is a spiritual sword, the moment they grab it, their hands burn and they let go, and the hands dissipate back into the ground.
Triggering these traps can kill you, or your soul, to say. Even you two, the two elves. I don't know who you guys are, but I recommend that you keep your soul safe. For if a demon catches a part of your soul, even if you lose that soul in life, it can use it to take over your body.
Uh,
Oh, well.
uh, so, what's the plan? Because we obviously can't go past it.
What's in here?
Your mother starts to look around and approaches you, Hyan. This very beautiful woman that you know to be Serena's mother says, which exact areas do you see the traps on?
Uh, down that hallway. Down the two hallways, one near the creature, and in this door over here, and
Do you think we
in
are
that door.
able to move around them?
Yeah, we can definitely, if we hug the walls, going down this hallway, we definitely can get around them. Here, just follow me.
That might be a good course of action. We shall follow.
I'll take the rear, your mother says. Alright, stop moving too much. Only to this area. Alright. As you guys pass the traps, all three of you roll me a stealth check. Alright. And you, Estel? Alright. Everybody is not noticed by the things that you hear around you. Estel and Hyan, to your left, you see this creature. You see this woman that has a sack over her head, crying onto the table. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna look back and hold my finger above my lips and say nothing. Just hold it there.
All right, Morgana, Kenji, and Serena nod at you. Hyan, you start to try and peek through to see what you can see, but from your position right now, that is all you can see.
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder and gesture for him to keep going.
Yeah, I just want to keep going too.
All right, where do you want to go? Can you mark it?
This way.
Just long press your click.
Yeah, there.
All right. As you move over there, as you get to this location, you hear something that is sniffing around. Roll me a stealth check once again. Just want to let you guys know every step you move, the monsters also move that amount. Serena, stealth, please.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was part of that or not.
All right. And once again, you need to beat this guy's insight, which, let me see what he has. He rolled the 10. You guys beat him. But you do see him moving around here, hiding, sniffing around. And from that point, Kenji starts to move closer, taps you on the shoulder, and says,
It is not wise to move to a completely new area without clearing this area out. If we need to run, we won't be able to if we don't kill everything in our path.
Okay.
and then he returns. Which you do agree with, because if you guys, let's say, move over here, then suddenly you're surrounded and need to run. If you haven't cleared this area where you can escape to, chances are you are all gonna die.
But then I guess we have to fight then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Let's
However,
give him a stabby
fighting
stabby.
too much will also attract other things, because fighting generates noise.
Well, let's try to be quiet about it.
Hmm.
hmm So pick the fights you wanna fight. What do you guys do?
Um, guess we can try to stealth attack something. Either this one, the wraith, or the whatever this thing is down here. Uh, I mean, I can shoot the wraith from here, but I I can possibly hit the other thing too, but it's gonna be a tight shot.
This one will be at a disadvantage. This one will be at a normal shot.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's gonna be a tight shot for that one. I mean, if you two can take on that one down there, and I'll come after we deal with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's.
You're gonna have 4 weapons that are bludgeoning. If you hit something, you're gonna have to roll stealth because it is a bludgeoning weapon. For piercing weapons, unless you roll super bad, chances are you're just gonna stab and that doesn't make a lot of noise. But however, if you roll a nat one, example on your daggers, chances are you're gonna hit the wall or whatever that's around you, and that might make noise, and you're gonna have to roll stealth. Serena, you, however, every time you miss, you're gonna have to roll stealth because of your arrows.
I know I got the pill. Okay.
Okay, so which one we taking out first?
Sure. I'm sure if I can one shot this stupid wraith. I'm not, because it's just kind of. I highly doubt it. Even with my two attacks, I don't know if I'll be able to one shot it.
Okay, I'm gonna ready my daggers in case it runs out.
In case what runs out? This one or the one in here?
The one Serena's about to attack.
All right. How about you, Hyan?
I'm gonna keep my eye on this one.
All right.
Okay.
Serena, what do you do?
Yep. I guess I'm going to take my two shots at this wraith and hopefully I don't miss.
All right.
Okay.
As you are preparing your shot, Kenji looks at you and casts silence over this room and says,
Even if you fail, that won't make noise. However, I can only do that 3 times now.
Well, then I'll make this count then.
silence makes an area completely sound void, meaning you won't be able to speak to each other inside, but you won't make noise.
How long does it last?
It would last the entire encounter unless you guys stay here for like a week, but by then you would have all died. So,
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a nice small breathe to calm me down. Here we go.
the first one hits. Roll me damage for the first one and then a damage for the second one, the crit. Alright, for the crit, you roll a 2d8 16 plus 1, 17 plus 4. 17 plus 4 is 21. So 21 plus 12 is 33 damage. You hit this thing for 33 damage. You hit it in the neck. Then it starts to bleed and spurt blood. However, it starts to look at you, growl. At least that's what you assume he's doing. It's doing. However, you can't hear it. Let's roll a mini initiative for this round. Estelle, it is your turn.
Okay, it didn't run out at me, so
Nope. All your
eh,
regular attacks are invalid now.
I'm just gonna chill and ready and 2 more attacks if it runs out.
You can only ready your main action, your main hand, or your offhand. You can only ready one attack, not both.
Okay, I'm gonna ready my silver dagger.
Oh, good choice. The wraith starts to move closer. And as it moves closer, roll me your silver dagger, Resto. With a 14 to hit, you hit for roll damage, please. For 4 damage. Actually, 5 damage. Sorry. And you hear the thing yell because it is silver. However, Serena, it looks at you
Mm-hmm.
and then uses its life drain. With a 25 to hit, It deals. Oh gosh, you're probably gonna die. Deals 22 damage to you.
Well, I'm already dead.
However, that 22 damage, it's also to your max HP.
No.
And then
Yeah.
because it used its life drain on you, it heals itself for 22. So right now you're still full HP, but your HP bar is minus 22 because that's your max HP right now is 24. You have 24 HP. Morgana sees what's going on and she rolls a stealth to see. All right, with a 14, she moves up, not triggering any passive perception. Then attacks this thing with her great sword. With a 24 to hit, it hits, dealing 20 damage to this thing. The way she slashes her great sword, Serena, fills you with nostalgia. Kenji is trying to get closer, however, he can't. So from back here, he tries to shoot at a disadvantage because you're there, Serena. With a 24, that still hits for 19 damage on this thing. And this thing starts to groan and yell. However, even with that much damage, it still stands. Serena, it's your turn. Alright, with a 14 to hit at a disadvantage because he's one square within you, you miss. And the second one, you also miss. What do you do?
Can I?
Oh, and roll me stealth
Would it be so since it went into
twice.
the room?
It's a nat one. Twice. Oh, nice. Now your other stealth. Yeah, you're fine. This thing doesn't seem to notice you. However, on that thing's turn, it will make a perception check. It is still your turn, Serena. What do you do?
I was gonna move back if I could.
All right, you can. You move back. You trigger an attack of opportunity from the Wraith. However, this Wraith does not have a melee attack, so it does not trigger an attack of opportunity. Is that your entire turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Hyan, how about you?
I'm gonna hold on. Hold on a second.
Oh, whoops.
Oh my god.
What?
I just saw him charge out there. I got scared.
Yeah, I misclicked. He said he had to be right back.
Okay, I'm back.
This entire area is more like a puzzle than a combat encounter. There's a way to completely beat these things without ever taking damage or rolling initiative. Alright, Hyan, what do you do?
I I I look around some just to see if anything else is coming.
With a 16, you do not see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly approach this door just to look better into
Roll
these
me a
rooms here.
stealth. Roll me a stealth for this dog. And on this one, with your perception check of 16, you see another wraith.
Okay. Hmm.
With a 7 on stealth, the dog notices you and joins the fray. What do you do?
I I don't know. I don't know what I do.
You can try to hit this thing if you want.
I guess I'll just swing my quarterstaff at it.
With a 9 to hit, you miss. Roll me stealth. Your passive perceptions, you're fine. Luckily, as you miss, you were able to stop your quarterstaff from hitting the ground and creating noise. Is that your entire action?
I guess.
Alright. From there, I'm gonna have Serena, Morgana, Estel. Three of you roll me another stealth because I'm rolling perception. You need to beat a 17. Alright. Estel beats a 17. Serena fails. And then you see this wraith move through the window or through the wall and then slashes at you. Uh, what do you call this? With her, it's ephemeral claws. With an 11 to hit, you manage to see it coming and you dodge out of the way. It is now this thing's turn. This thing moves out over here and bites Hyan with his life drain. With a 20 to hit, that hits. Hyan, you must roll me a DC 10 Constitution save or lose maximum HP. Unlike the rates, the Bark Beast required you to pass or fail a Constitution save. Constitution saving throw. You do not lose max HP. You only take damage of 6. Serena, it is your turn again. You see to the right as Hyan is holding back this beast that is trying to bite its face off. It kind of got some of Hyan as he's trying to block with his quarterstaff, but Hyan seems to be relatively okay. He's wounded, but relatively okay. What do you do, Serena?
I'm just going to move forward where I'm not in the harm of anyone. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here, and then Hunter's Mark. I don't even know if I can do this run. I guess Hunter's Market, and then
Hunter's Mark. 2 extra damage. Alright. Let me just read this. Hunter's Mark. whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Okay. You had a 23 to hit. You hit it. Roll damage for both. You hit both. All right. That is 10 plus 2. 8 plus 2. That is 22. You deal 22 damage to this thing. And as it's trying to bite Hyan, the thing starts to dissipate and be absorbed by the ground. Hyan looks at you. How do you feel, Hyan? Serena just saved you.
I don't know. I I'm
All
thankful.
right.
I guess I don't know.
The
You're welcome.
Wraith attacks Morgana with her claws once again with a 24 to hit. It hits Morgana, dealing 14 damage. Morgana once again takes her turn, slicing her great sword. With a 9 to hit, she misses and needs to roll stealth. She passes and does not make much noise. Hyan, it's your turn.
I don't know what's happening.
You guys are currently fighting creatures that you guys have attracted through the noise.
I guess I'm just gonna try to get back to. Actually, I'm just gonna get back to get closer to the party. Because I know, and then I sort of indicate that there's something over here, too.
Is that your entire turn?
No, it probably shouldn't be. And this Wraith is still alive, right?
Unless they have the death icon like this, they're still
Okay.
alive.
Well, I guess it is my whole turn. I don't even know what the best move would be right now.
Alright, the Wraith attacks Kenji. The same attack with Morgana. With a 10 to hit on the life drain, it misses and starts to meld back into the wall, triggering an attack of opportunity from Kenji. Attacking with his Odachi with a 21 to hit and deals 28 damage to the thing. Estel, it is your turn. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna try to attack the wraith in the doorway.
Alright, roll it.
I'm still in stealth, right?
It still has not noticed you. So you have a 100% hit and a crit. You hit with your silver dagger, dealing 7 damage. Is that the only attack you're making?
No, I'm gonna attack with my other dagger.
Alright, roll the damage as well. Alright, 22 damage. Oh, wait, for a crit. For a crit, which one are you using? The 9 or the 13?
The
For this
13.
attack in particular. Alright. Please click disadvantage on the top right of your character. Alright, with a 13, that is 26 and 7. How do you want to do this, Estel?
This the part I'm not good at.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you do?
I'm gonna check my daggers at it.
All right. In an attempt to not hit Serena's mother or Morgana, you chuck your daggers through this tight space over here. And you chuck him in a way that you chuck him so hard they kind of create this flare of light as they're moving through the shadow realm. And then the moment it hits this creature, this wraith, the wraith dies and immediately starts falling into the ground. And then your daggers magically float back onto you. That is just style points. Okay, they don't actually do that. I just want to say, you got your entire
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Kenji moves forward for here to try and talk to you guys. However, with his passive perception, he notices this thing and attacks with his spiritual blade and his normal blade. With a 28 and 24 to hit, they both hit for 29 and 34 damage, immediately sealing this thing. However, as you guys see from where you are right now, I hope you guys see, as you guys can see, the only ones that can see, you guys see, as this guy slashes with his spiritual sword, the soul of this wraith did not dissipate like these ones. It got absorbed into his sword, and that also dies as well. You guys now earn EXP for this combat. You guys
Okay.
earn 1233 EXP. What do you guys do?
I want to go check the room. It has a silent spell on it.
Hmm. Morgana moves away as you check it. The moment you get inside, it's complete silence. You do not hear anything, even your own breathing. You look around the room, and then over here, you see a cloth hanging out of the dresser. Over here, you see some books. And over here, you see a letter where the maiden was, or the wraith was crying over earlier.
What type of books are these?
They are too hard to read. They're all dusted and torn apart, and you can't exactly tell.
Okay, I'm gonna go check the letter.
All right, you check the letter and you read that it's about a pirate, which you assume to be the husband of this wraith. And then it says on the letter that he is not able to make it home until next month because they are stuck at sea, apparently hunting this creature known as the Kraken.
What an interesting story.
I just want to let you guys know that the spirit realm is a reflection of the main world, similar to how you saw it last time, Serena, when Kenji opened up the spirit realm, or in this case, the shadow or death realm. There was a similar version of your in room in that particular area. However, it was darkened and smoky and deathly, just like this entire area. All right, Serena and Hayen, what do you guys do?
This looks really familiar to me. Does it?
Mm, no, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. No. Okay. Well then.
I'm gonna try to say excuse me to Serena's mom.
She looks at you and
but
then
she can't
moves.
hear me.
Hmm. Exactly. That's why she looks at you instead.
I'm gonna go check the other room down below.
All right. And you're just gonna stay here, Serena and Hyan?
Well, as the theme only have 22 HP, I'm not moving until everyone is ready.
Oh, by the way, when the Wraith died, you no longer have 22 HP. You are back to how much HP did you have earlier?
46.
48, I believe.
46.
46.
I mean, you can give me 48.
No.
Had
There
to
you go.
try.
You are back to 46 HP because the Wraith that was holding your life force has died. However, even though they absorb a lot more life than everyone else, the dog or the spiritual dog, the bark beast is what I named it. The one that bit Hyan did not give back or wouldn't have given back the HP that he has absorbed from him. It would have been permanent unless a long rest. Over here, Estelle, you see some shackles, and on the ground you see what you assume to be the cuffs that they put on a slave that is tied to a wall over here. Then over here you see a singular blanket. The wall is torn down. With an investigation check, you start to investigate this area. With a 9, what you gather is that this seems to be a normal, well, no longer normal, but it used to be a normal room for slaves.
Okay, I see there's
Serena, as
nothing
you
in
entered
here.
this, Serena, as you entered that room, you see a dining table with your passive perception, 3 chairs, some bookcases over here, and that's about it.
I start to wonder why no one's moving.
Here to move. Honestly, I'm terrified, but
You guys have temporary revivify scrolls. Remember, on your characters, and they would not be used on the real life if you guys use them here. So try to be less scared. All right. With a 14 on perception, high, and over here you see another bark beast and a wraith.
I think we should probably go down here and look inside these rooms and try to
I,
avoid the creatures over there.
I,
With your 8 on perception, Estel, you see that this room is too hard to understand what it is. There's some cloth on the floor, there's some floorboards over there, there's some broken wood over here, some glass that's fallen onto the ground. You can't exactly understand what it is. There's some hay there too. So you're kind of confused as to what room this was. Remember, as you guys move,
Excuse me,
you'll
kind sir.
encounter creatures. What? Oh,
Excuse
Serena,
me.
with your 12, pause that for a second. Serena, with your perception of 12 over here, you do not see anything, but it's still a 12 on perception. Do you hear a conversation happening in this particular house? Estel, you say excuse me to Hyan. He seems unresponsive. What do
Oh,
you do?
sorry, I didn't realize I was in your way.
Oh, there you go. He's finally back to himself and he moves away.
I tell the others that
He's
there's.
following you guys.
I tell the others that there's a conversation, so be quiet. Shh.
What do you guys do?
I want to stealth, sink into the shadows.
You can just roll when they're about to find you out. How about you, Serena? Oh, you move closer. As you move over in that direction, as you can see, there is a window over here.
What is window? Oh,
Roll me a perception. Now you don't see anything through the window through the dust that is stacked on top of the window. What do you do?
keep walking slowly and quietly.
Roll me a stealth, Serena. You too, Estel.
Oh,
With a 9 on your stealth check, you manage to make some noise on the floor. And absolutely nothing happens.
I joined them. I probably have to roll stealth too, don't I?
Yep, nothing happens. You also make noise as you trip through this floorboard. However, nothing happens.
I'm gonna look back at
Absolutely
them
nothing
and give
here.
them the eye.
You're making too much noise for your liking, Estel. As you reach over that direction, Estel, you see over an ocean over here. You see some boats sunken onto the ground. You see a port. You see this walkway where there are ropes and this staircase that leads down onto the docks.
I'm gonna peek around this corner.
All right, roll me a stealth. With a 22 on your stealth roll, you peek around the corner and you see a wraith over here. And over in this direction, you see a faint red light with your passive perception. If you want to see what that light is, you're going to have to roll a perception as well. With an 20 on your perception check, you see a faint red light coming from a tower in this general direction. And that tower that is glowing faintly red seems to remind you of the blood moon that is on the main world. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna back up and tell my party.
Hmm. You back away, and then you tell that information to your party. What do you think of that information, Serena, Hyan?
I want to investigate more.
About you, Serena?
just kind of like on top of the ledge, just like look over, see if I see anything.
You see the same thing as Estel sees. A wraith over here and a faint red light in the distance in this particular direction. Seems to be a tower over that direction.
There's a wraith over there on the corner, which I think is that wraith we passed.
You mean the one I just told you guys about?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, that one.
Yeah. Okay. Should we head over there?
I mean, if we can get across onto the docks on the other side, then we might be able to just avoid them.
I'm
Mhm.
not sure I want to go across that water though.
I don't either, but it's either that or we fight them things, and who
Could
knows what's around.
could we potentially sneak through this door here?
That's the whole house them people was talking in.
Well, maybe they're friendly.
I think you should go first.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll go over there now. Open the door, I guess.
You open the door and you enter through the area to find this small cubby where there's a singular chest and then a barrel over here.
Can I look in the chest?
You absolutely can. You
Yeah.
want to look?
Yeah, I'll look.
All right. Roll me a investigation check. With that investigation, you move through some clothes that you find inside the chest, and you find this quarterstaff that is glowing blue inside the chest. Do you take it?
Yeah, I take it.
Any item you gain in the spirit realm will magically appear in your inventory in the main world.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, you take this quarterstaff, the U1T quarterstaff. However, it's still unidentified. You are sure that this is a magic item. However, you're not sure what kind of magical properties it holds. So you're gonna have to spend time at a safe area or a safe place to determine what kind of item that is. It's magical, similar to the way that Estel's magical daggers and magical armor is. So it's pretty good.
Okay. I'll just come back out and tell them that I didn't find anything besides this quarterstaff.
Hey,
Serene, as you move
Kenji, do you
over,
know what type of quarterstaff that is?
he moves closer and looks at it.
Mm. It has demonic runes inscribed over it. However, I feel radiant power coming from this quarterstaff. If you make it back, we can ask Ethith to identify that item for you, Sir Mark of Shame.
Who's Ethith?
Ah, forgive me, you haven't met them yet. Ethith is one of the enchanters that we've met.
And as he's talking about that, Morgana holds his shoulder and then says no. And then he backs away and then just bows his head.
Um, it, it's a magical weapon that you're gonna have to identify before you can use. It has demonic inscriptions on it, but at the same time, it radiates radiant energy, holy energy. That is all I can tell you. Forgive me.
Okay.
It's all good. I'm gonna
And
go
and
follow
pull him to
Serena.
the side, and then she whispers something to him. What, Esto?
We're just seeing what Serena was doing.
Serena entered this area, and she has found a table that was turned to its side, some cloth on the ground, some floorboards that are broken. That's about it.
So, what's the plan? Shall we go across the docks or go up the middle?
I kind of want to see what's inside this room, inside this main room still.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what's in too.
We're all going to die. I promise you. Okay. If y'all want to see, let's go. But see. Uh-uh. Sweet.
What do you do?
we can we look inside the window first before we just jump in?
Yeah, that is smart. Yes, you can.
I was about to say, can we? Yeah. Excuse me, Kenji. I just need to look inside the window real quick.
And he moves to the side. Roll me a perception check. This is what you see. You see our room in that particular window, but that's about it. There's a door over here, but can't exactly open it from where you are.
Well, there's a room right on the other side of the window that's empty, and then there's a door. So there's another room that's on the other side. But I did hear people talking, so
Can I like kind of open the door
With
and
your
peek in?
passive perception of 16, Serena, as you get closer to this area, their talks are something you would recognize, that of a demon speech, similar to the one that tried to possess Estel, or the one that you saw in the inn.
guys, I wouldn't suggest going in there. It sounded like a demon, and I prefer not to go in there. I think that would be a very bad idea.
Eh,
As you are talking outside, you hear inside your head, Serena.
It might be a good idea. Might bring you power.
What did it say? I couldn't hear it.
Might be a good idea. Might bring you power that you can use.
Bring you that I can use. Guys, once again, not a good idea.
okay.
I just heard it talk to me, so I would prefer not to go. I don't like it.
What talk to you?
Something. It just said it can bring me power. It might be a good idea that it can bring me power that I want.
Oh, the one that was talking to you, Serena, is the demon that's attached to you, the one you saw at the inn. The demon is
Oh,
suggesting that you check out this place.
okay, never mind. Well, the demon that's
It didn't
attached to
actually
me.
come from the room.
Okay, well, the demon attached to me just said it could bring me power. I'm not sure what that meant.
Wait. Demon attached to you?
Forgot. This was beforehand. Um, long story short, you remember when he said he couldn't understand me? Yeah, there was a demon
Mm-hmm.
attached to me when we got to that big field of like fog.
And this is when you realize, Hyan, that her face no longer looks that of a demon. At least in this form, it isn't. And you can understand her.
So we going in or not?
Let me ask my mother 1 second.
I still want to go in.
As your mother is conversing with Kenji, you approach. With your passive perception, you hear them talking about something that of a guardian, that apparently each sector of the underworld has a guardian in order for the souls to escape back to life. And that is when you approach and realize they are talking about you. Because Morgana is not actually here. So is Estel and Hyan. Kenji can leave because he has a demon soul through his sword that creates portals. And then they look at you, Serena. With a concerned face, your mother asks, with her trying to hide her concern because in this form, she's about younger than you in a way. um, what is it? She says.
Okay, two things. One, you don't have to hide what you two were just talking about, for one. And then two, the demon that was attached to me, it just talked to me. It it said it might be a good
And
idea
Kenji
for him to give me
approaches.
power that I need, that
And
I
it
want.
says, "Hmm, if the demon is talking to you, then it might be we might need to speed whatever we are doing here. We must escape. The longer you spend here, Serena, in the realm of the demons, the longer it can latch itself onto you. To an extent, now it can talk to you. Sooner, you would be able to control your soul and willfully go back to your body as you. However, we both know that's not going to be you.
Yeah.
So I suggest haste.
Well, then let's go then, because I can't be in here for much longer. Guys, we gotta go now. We gotta hurry this up.
Estel, Hyan, what do you guys do? As Serena just walked behind you and started saying to hurry up. You're not exactly sure what to hurry up because she didn't specify.
why do we have to hurry
So
up?
what do you guys do?
Why do I ask
I
her
think she wants us to go in.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, no!
You're way
That
too
is
far,
not
Serena.
not what I meant.
Yeah. That's what I
Okay,
hope.
can I
That
peek through the door?
Roll me a stealth. With a 16 on stealth, you peek through the door and you see one bark beast and one wraith. The wraith seemed to be petting the beast, but at the same time, on the table, you see what you recognize as. How can I say this? You see what something that you recognize, but you're not exactly sure what it is. More like a deja vu. You see this symbol onto the table, but you don't know what it is. It just resonates with you. You don't know
Hmm.
it's you yet.
I'm gonna slide the door closed.
You closed
yeah, man. going after these demons.
I'm gonna back up to Serena and tell her what's in there.
All right.
Hmm.
There seems to be two monsters in there, a wraith and a dog, and there's something on the table that I seem to recognize.
Well, we whatever we gotta do, we have to hurry up. I can't be in here for much longer.
You're confused as to why. Why can't you be here much longer?
Is there a reason you can't be here much longer?
Well, the demon I just told you about, is starting to latch itself onto me even more. I cannot be in here for much longer. If if it does, it's gonna go back to my body as me and control me. So I would prefer that didn't happen. So we need to hurry.
As you guys are talking, Kenji
You know the
approaches.
way out?
Kenji approaches.
And says, there's only one way out. Just to kill whoever's guarding this sector of the underworld. In order to explain to you, young Serena, sir, forgive me, I do not know your name.
Esto.
This place is Helheim. Helheim is similar to a purgatory. Dead souls go here and are judged by the lords and owners as well as demons in this area. Whether they would go to deeper parts of Helheim or they would go to Valhalla. This is a place where souls are tempted to stray off the path. Stay here. And I would suggest whatever you find here, whatever shiny, do not bring it with you and do not be taken off the path. For, well, this only applies to you, young Serena. If you are taken off the path, chances are you will die.
Does everyone die if they're taken off the path, even though this is Serena's?
He looks at you two.
You both, since you are not a full soul, only the damages would be brought towards the main soul or the main body. If you do die here as a part of your soul, it would not kill you where you are. However, it could very well give permanent damages to your body or your soul. But however, I do sense that Sir
He points at Estel.
does not have a link in the living realm. He is free to do what he wishes, for it seems like his
Uh,
soul already belongs here.
Hey, Edsel,
what does that mean?
And then he points out.
As you guys look around you, you would see a difference in aura of the beings here. You, young Serena, and your friend here that is bald emanate an orange, yellowish aura, signifying that of a living. However, you do not. You emanate that of a blue, darker, aura, only representing that you no longer have a link in the living realm, which confuses me as well, for you shouldn't exist however you do.
And you can see
Does
that by the borders. Demons have black borders, ephemeral beings have purple borders, living things have orange and yellow, things that are undead have blue.
Well, we will get back to that later at a different time when I'm almost not dying here. Thank you.
I don't know. I still want to see what's in that room, but we gotta kill these things up here first. So I kind of want to
Well
go
then
do
let
that.
well then let's do that then. If we're
Okay.
gonna do that, we need to
yeah,
hurry.
I want to see what's on that table.
Mhm. As you move closer, Hyen and Estel, roll me a stealth at an advantage for both of you. 22 on Estel, 24 on Hyen. This creature starts to smell around and look. You were here when you rolled, so stay there. This creature starts to smell around and look. However, does not seem to notice, does not seem like he's able to smell. As he gets that location, Serena, roll me a stealth as well. The two NPCs don't need to roll. With a 15, you are also not seeing. However, this thing is in front of you guys right now. What do you guys do?
We should all
It's
just kill it
smelling
now.
around, and you guys are staying as close as you can to the wall, where it seems like it doesn't notice you in its peripheral vision. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna sign at him to attack when I attack.
Okay.
Sign up too? Oh, alright. Roll them. Oh, dang, you rolled a 30. Alright. Oof, poor thing. You guys did damage that is triple of his max HP, killing this thing immediately. This is what happens. As Estel looks towards Hyen, nods, and makes a sign, Estel starts to spin and slash this thing on the back with two daggers. And as it looks over to Estel, before it can completely look over, Hyen brings down his quarterstaff, the silver quarterstaff, with an 18 to hit, dealing damage to it. That is completely breaking this thing's skull. And that is when the attacks of Serena hits this thing as well and impales it onto the ground. Almost hits you. Almost passes. The arrows almost passes through it and hit you, Estel. However, this thing immediately falls onto the ground and dies.
Okay,
Everybody
I'm
get
gonna
XP from that with a bonus because that was pretty good. And we'll add it after the entire session. What do you guys do now?
I'm gonna lift up Serena's arrows and bring them back to her.
Ah, all right. You pick up both arrows
Thank
and you
you.
give them back to Serena.
Thank you.
I'll increase the arrows that you have. Here we go. You now have 14 once again. What do you guys do?
The last one looks a little strong, so
Yeah.
we might need Kenji up here.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might need Kenji and Morgana, if not just Kenji.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I recommend we make noise in the ocean. Drag attention over there and sneak through the docks over here.
No, no, Kenji, we trying to
That
get
would
into that house.
ensure us. Which house?
One over
Oh,
there.
hmm. It is up to you.
Honestly,
My suggestion is that we sneak through. However, we create a diversion elsewhere. A big enough diversion that anyone in this area might hear it. Gives buys us a lot of time.
we can avoid
We've already
fighting
secured a
altogether.
way back.
So we can avoid fighting altogether if we do that. That way we can hurry this process up and leave.
Morgana approaches and says, I have this ability called Thunderclap. I can generate loud noises at will.
But you have to be there while you do it, don't you, Mom?
That is true. However, not actually here. I'd be willing to give my life, part of my soul, to ensure your safety, daughter.
No, not even close. No. We'll think of something
So what
else.
is it we do?
Well,
Go for blood. And devour.
the demon just talked to me again. It said kill and devour, so I would prefer we don't do that. Um, yeah, we need to hurry, please.
Okay.
You guys do.
How about I open the door and you mage hand that thing over here to us?
Mage hand what?
There's something on the table.
Yeah, but what if it, I don't think it's my mage hand can be able to do that though.
It doesn't look
Yeah,
that
the mage
heavy.
hand can only activate or grab an area in that particular location. The mage hand itself cannot move. It's gonna stay there, just grabbing onto it.
Okay, I guess we can leave it behind.
Thank you. Let's go. Can I
Unfortunately.
shoot? Can I shoot an arrow or something into the water?
Yeah.
Like, can I
How
tie
Don't
a
much
just
rock?
noise
wanna.
that will make though?
Can I tie a rock to it?
You could just throw the rock.
Oh, that could
Yeah,
work.
that's as effective as just throwing a rock.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna just throw a rock in the water, and hopefully that'll be enough.
Are you sure that's enough noise?
Do I have another choice besides Morgana basically using Thunderclap to kill herself? No.
Anybody else have an idea?
Do I? We could. Can I use my summon animals? Oh, wait, not. Oh, not my. Like the conjure animal thing? Can I use that to, like, overhear to distract it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay. Now I'll have to probably go this way around so it doesn't see me.
You can conjure it, and then it follows your will. So as long as you tell it to, for example, hey, you make some noise when we reach this area, it will follow that. However, only that.
Okay.
Just tell it to make a big noise in the water.
I I did cast it. I don't know.
These are what you can cast right now. Here is the list. You can summon one beast that is rating 2 or lower, two beasts that is rating 1, or 8 beasts that is 1/4 or lower. And I believe you have that beast list of the transformations that you have is the same thing. But basically, just think of any animals, any normal animals, and you can summon it.
I don't know. Probably,
Eight
probably
chickens and
chicken.
make
Chicken.
them
Yeah, chickens are
cock a
nice
doodle
because
doo on the side.
chickens are dispensable. We can disposable. We can summon a chicken.
Yeah,
Probably do about 4 or 8 of them, and that should work.
Yeah, and they're noisy.
you can cast up to 8
Yeah, I'll cast 8.
over
You're
where
gonna
you are.
cast 8?
Yeah, I'm gonna get 8 chickens.
Over where you are right now. Your spell has a range of 60 feet, so you can cast it up to over here, over here, over here, wherever you want it.
I'll
All
cast it
right,
over here so
roll
they
it,
splash with water.
roll it.
I used it a minute ago though, and it just didn't roll. Okay, there. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, when you use an ability, you need, for example, if you use an ability right now, it would ask you which level. Click the third level,
Yeah, I did that,
because
and
that's the only one you have.
yeah, I did that, but it's not rolling it. It's just,
Oh, all right, all right.
but it used
Just
my,
do it
but it
manually
used my
then.
spell slot or whatever.
Yeah, all right. You just create. These things are chicken. Just imagine. All right. You create chickens onto the water, and then they immediately start flapping around onto the water. Some of them are struggling to stay above the water. Some of them are screaming and yelling, of course, because they're almost drowning. But that does create a lot of noise until Ray starts to move. This one, this one. Try not to move too soon, Serena, because if you move too soon and it catches your attention instead, it will go after you.
Got- Gotcha, gotcha. I'm standing here.
So wait for them to actually head over to the area. Because these things can pass through walls. Because these
I'm
are
not sure if
proper
it.
spirits.
I'm not sure if it passed through yet. Okay, okay. I think we're good,
And some of them start attacking the chickens.
guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I want to throw my alchemist fire at them, but I'll keep walking.
Tempting, isn't it?
And everybody keeps walking. And then at that location, Kenji once again speaks and says,
From experience, I recommend we kill that beast over there, creating a safe route for us to return to if we need it.
We can stealth kill it.
Alright. With your perception, Hyan, further in front of you, you start to see a ship, or but that is shaped like a ship over here, and then one more dog beast over there. And in the distance, you start to hear chickens dying.
We,
Yo, we better hurry.
Yeah,
that's
sounds
what
like.
we have. We gotta kill this thing in quickly.
Yeah, how
Okay.
do you do? How do you kill it quickly?
Okay, I think we just so sneak up on it,
Yeah.
And Serena, just you shoot your bow at it when Edsel and I attack it, and we
Mhm.
just do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
All
Just
right,
hurry up.
you're
Go ahead.
stealthing to him.
Thank
Hayen
God.
stealths with a natural one and then alerts the beast as he falls down face first onto the pavement, creating noise. But only this
Shoot.
thing responded to the noise. Estelle is completely hidden, using the sound that Hayen made to actually divert attention away from him. Serena, what do you do? This beast is
Still until
completely
Estel's in.
alerted.
I'm gonna stand still until Estel's in place. Have my bow ready though.
Yeah, when it comes over here, I'm cutting it up.
Oh, it's about to run over there. I'm just asking if you guys want to do anything before that. Because it running and then attempting to bite Hayen generates noise as well.
We should probably just walk up to it and then attack it. That way,
Alright?
it's gonna.
Okay, I'm
It
gonna go
walks
sneak attack it.
over and attacks Hayen. However, as it walks over and attacks Hayen, everybody rains their attacks on it. Don't even need to roll damage. This thing only has 10 health.
Okay.
It falls onto the ground and dies immediately.
All right, guys. Let's go. Move.
Everybody starts moving, and in front of you, once again, you see this thing. Roll me a stealth, Serena. And by the way, you can hit arrows as far as you can see.
That's good to know.
So if they're inside your vision, they're inside your range.
Okay.
What do you do? You have a stealth attack. That's a guaranteed crit. Because
Okay.
you are stealthed with 18.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it from right here.
Alright, roll it. With an 11 to hit, you miss once. With a 14 to hit, you hit. Roll the damage. With a 15 to hit, this creature manages to stay alive barely with 1 HP left.
Hey,
Let's
holy
let's roll initiative. Just a quick initiative only for that creature. Estelle, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth and then move forward and ready my attack.
You can just run up and kill it. Or yeah, sure. You ready
No, it's too far away.
your true hand attack. That is. Oh yeah, it is too far away for you. All right. Whose turn is it? Hayen, it is your turn. What do you do?
Uh, I'm gonna sneak up behind Edsel.
All right. As you sneak behind Estelle, you only hear one chicken cackling and yelling now.
guys, we gotta hurry.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Does he know where I am?
Serena, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot it again. Ah!
All right. With a 16 to hit, you hit. Roll damage. It has 1 HP. Immediately killing the creature, removing it from existence. Your mother to your side looks very impressed, however, you push through. The chickens stop yelling, and you hear voices and screams starts to return to where they were. And from that area, you see what you recognize to be your demon, Serena, or a figure of your demon. Remember, your demon tried to pull you in here, And this is his true form inside the realm.
So
He's
this
waiting for you.
so this is my guardian.
Hmm?
Okay, well then, guys, this is gonna be fight of the lifetime. Let's do it.
Come close.
I'd rather not.
So, who wants to lead the
Guys, do it.
charge?
Kenji, buddy, or
Roll
do
me
do I
persuasion.
or do I have to go since I'm this is my demon?
I mean, it's up to you.
Okay.
I could go first, since he said I'm not tied here.
Can I have? Oh, oh, oh. Can I have my bow ready walking in?
No. Once you're ready in action, if you move, that action goes away.
Oh, okay. Okay. Dang. Okay. Well then.
Hey Kenji, you wanna cast the silent spell where he is?
Oh, that would be great.
And then Kenji looks at you and says,
There's no point. It sees us.
Yeah, but there are a lot of other monsters.
Soru Kando!
and then you see this area starts to dim. And then you hear this voice in your head.
Do you think this silence is something new to me?
Yeah. Let's not make it silent, guys, because it just talked to me again, and I prefer it stop doing that. You son of a bitch.
Okay, I'm ready to charge.
So,
That's it. I am over you. I'm over this. You will go down today if it's the last thing I do, you bitch. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, Hayen drinks potion of speed. You get 10 more movement speed, Hayen. Right now, you have 30. You're gonna have 40 movement speed for this particular combat.
I'm gonna try to sneak behind it.
Won't work. You can't sneak past this thing. It
Okay,
sees everything and anything inside
What
this
does
realm.
the Frost Troll Soul Gem do?
If you embed it into an armor, you get the buff and bonuses of a frost troll.
Well then, let me. I'm about to use that thing because I ain't playing these games.
You can't use it. Only an enchanter can do it for you. It's why you went looking for one in the first place.
Ah. Okay,
Are you guys ready?
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go mess it up.
Combat starts. Let's go. Meteors start falling from the sky, hitting everything that is not under a roof or underwater. Everybody here
We're all
takes
dead.
2d6 damage. Just 2d6. Roll me 2d6, Serena. Alright. 2d6. Everybody takes 4 damage. Not a lot of damage, right? But as you can see, you only take 2 damage. Esto. Everyone else takes 4. But as you can see from the combat, there's 3 initiatives for this guy. He always attacks at the first part of the round and at the last part of the round, and then his main attack is the center one.
Okay.
Serena, it's your
Yep.
turn.
Well, I'm going to move in. I forget how to do that. How? I know there's a way. Okay.
Space.
Ah, there it goes. You want to move all the way over here and use uh hunter's mark on it.
Hunter's mark, 5 extra damage.
And then for that seems about it. I think I can do. I think unless I can do Colossus Slayer at the same time.
No, you can't.
Well
They're
then
both
I am.
bonus actions.
Well then I am done.
All right, Estel, it is your turn.
Well, I only have melee attacks, so I don't want to charge first.
You think you can beat me? Futile dispute. I cannot be beaten in my realm.
Okay, dude.
Wait, how far did you move? All right, is that your entire turn?
I'm gonna ready a dodge.
All right, dodge only gives him disadvantage. Kenji uses his movement action, moves his entire turn, and Fenmore using his action to move. Stand here, next to the monster. Readies both of his sword. Morgana does the same. Moves to the monster using her action or her movement and then her action to have extra movement. However, they cannot attack. Commander Ledros takes his turn and says,
Die by my hand.
and then he swings his great axe, hitting everyone in this direction. Let me just.
Yeah, you're great at.
There you go. It's Serena and Kenji. Kenji and Serena, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Sir. 16. Sure.
With a 20, you manage to move away and only take half damage. Kenji is gonna move also with his saving throw. However, he fails with a 10 and takes 27 damage. Serena, you take half and you only take 13 damage. But that is still your max HP. Hayen, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to go to what was it, space? Was it control? To-
Control, drag your character, and then space to finalize the movement.
I'm trying to measure. Yeah, that's 40, so
Yeah, control, drag from your character to measure.
okay. Yeah, there it
There
goes.
you go.
That was all 40 of my feet, so I probably can't attack this zone.
You can attack, because remember, you took a movement speed potion.
Okay.
You
Well,
can
that was
move
up.
40.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna hit him with my.
You attack. With a 2 to hit. Oh no! You miss horribly on your attack. It laughs at you.
This is what you bring to try and kill me.
And then, his ending turn. All of the things that are not on the sky will have something happen. However, you guys can see the sky. This round ends, and meteors once again start falling from the sky. This time 3d6, Serena. Ooh, I recommend you guys end your turn somewhere where you have a roof over your head. Because every round, everybody takes 13 damage. There's no save because it's raining fire from the sky. Uncanny dodge. You only take 6 damage. Everybody takes 13. Positioning matters in this battle because every start of the round, I just want to let you guys know, undoubtedly, meteors will fall from the sky and will hit everybody that does not have a roof over their heads. So whenever you attack him, it is in your best interest to try and stay indoors.
We're on a boat.
Does he take damage too?
Nope. Esto, it's your turn. I did tell you guys this combat is a lot different. I did say it's more of a puzzle than an actual combat, right? Esto, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go behind him and stab him a couple times.
Alright, roll the attacks. With advantage, because you are flanking. Ooh, with a 30 to hit and 17 to hit. You hit for 9 damage and then 3 damage. That is... how much? 12. You hit for 12 on this creature. Commander Ledros once again makes his attack. This time, he uses his sight on his other hand and swipes everyone around him, dealing damage to all creatures that are immediately 10 foot around him in that entire square. Everybody, roll me a DC 12 dexterity saving throw to take half damage. Hajen rolls with a 20, he takes half damage. Morgana rolls that. Kenji rolls this. Morgana rolls a natural 1, Kenji rolls a natural 20. It's crazy.
Mother, work with me here.
Oh wait, no, it was Morgana that rolled a natural 20, Kenji rolled a nat 1.
Okay, thank you.
Estel fails. Hayen is the only one that is able to jump away with uncanny dodge as your reaction. You take only 10 damage. Morgana takes 20 damage. She's bloodied and wounded. Kenji also takes 20 damage. However, as Kenji takes damage, his right hand turns into a demon hand because he's bleeding out. Morgana's turn. Morgana uses her radiant blade to parry and multi-attack this creature, attacking twice with a 16 and 20 to hit. They both hit, both dealing 18 and then 12 damage. How much is that? Someone help me. I can't do math.
You say
You know what?
18
I'll
plus
just do it
20.
manually. Minus 18 and then
30.
minus 12 on this thing. Kenji also uses his spiritual Adachi with a 27 to hit. He hits, he slashes and twirls in the air and tries to go for the head, dealing 14 damage to this thing. However, he laughed.
It says, futile effort. I'll only bleed a bit and I'll skin you and kill you. All of you.
It is now your turn, Serena.
I have a question. It said if we're just under, like, we're on a boat, so I'm confused where, like, a ceiling would be.
You can jump down the boat and swim so that fire cannot reach you,
That was
or
my
you can
second
go
question.
down here. However, you don't know what's inside that area.
Dang, if I jump in the water, I think I'll be fine. Okay, well,
I
that's
wonder
fine.
what's in the water.
Oh god, that's gonna be annoying.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna move back over here. Actually, right
Alright,
here.
let me measure the distance.
My bad, I meant to say
Alright.
right here.
You can move up to over here with your movement.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm going to, obviously I have Hunter's Mark on it. I'm going to Colossus Lay on it. And then,
Hunter's Mark, +5, and now +8, +13 damage. Roll the damage for both. Or only the second one, because the first one misses. 13 plus 13 is 26 damage. You deal 26 damage to him.
and then I'm
He's
going
starting, his armor is starting to crack and
Okay, I
break.
tell-
However,
to, before I jump in the water, I tell the others that you guys need to find cover. Otherwise, we're going to be hurting kind of quickly. Just gonna
all right,
jump
a DM tip. You guys can use your ready action, for example, after you attack, or if you see meteors falling from the sky, you can say, I ready an action when the meteors are coming to jump in the water. You can do that. However, you must not use all of your movement speed. Otherwise, you can't jump into the water. Serena, you're underwater. Hayen, it's your turn. You're gonna have to use all the things you've learned. Readied action, help action, everything to beat this boss.
I'm gonna use that on him.
Alchemist Fire with an 8 to hit, you miss everybody. You would have hit everybody here, including these three. However, they you miss badly.
And then I'm gonna.
Hi, and don't set fire to the boat we're standing on.
Okay. I don't have a history of that. I'm gonna use Potion of Healing to heal myself up a bit, and I'm gonna jump in the water with the rest.
All right, you want to do it now, or do you want to do it later?
I'll jump in later, but when the attack comes from the sky, I'm gonna heal up now.
All right, perfect. Is that your entire turn?
Yes.
All right, now on his attack, on his lower attack, as you can see, Ledros Obscure. Anybody that is obscured that Ledros cannot see takes 2d8 damage. Roll it for me, Serena. Only yourself. Because you went in too quick. 14 damage on yourself. As a spirit appears behind you, a blackened spirit with black eyes, drive its dagger onto your chest and instantly disappears. Felt like a nightmare, but the wound is there. Familiar to you, just like that of an inn. In the inn, it was a nightmare, but it was real. At the start of this turn, Hayen, his readied action goes off as the meteors fall from the sky. Hayen and Serena are both safe. Serena, roll me a 4d6 this time. As you can see, it increases damage every time you get hit.
guys.
4d6, 11. Estel taking 6 damage. Morgana taking 11. Morgana all bloodied and wounded, spewing out blood everywhere. Kenji also taking 11 damage. Kenji takes his turn. He starts to yell random chants and starts to back up and then dashes back in with both of his sword to attack. With a 28 and 21 to hit, he hits for, oh my gosh, 63 damage on this thing. He cuts out the armor of this being, however.
I'm now free. No more heavy armor.
He gets more movement speed on his initiative. He now has 27 dex. Estel, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm dying over here.
Mhm.
What?
I'm gonna disengage.
Right now?
I'll attack first.
With both weapons or one?
Just
Remember,
one.
you can only use your bonus action. Ah, perfect. You remembered. With a 25 to hit, which one do you deal? 9 or 13?
The
You get a
13.
disadvantage. Alright. 13. On your next attack, you will get a disadvantage. This time, since he no longer has armor, you plunge in his flesh and he bleeds out green. He groans for the first.
I'm sorry. You bastard.
What do you do? Where do you dash? Hey, it's only half of your movement speed, sir. How did you get that far?
Yeah, I disengage and then I dash with my move speed.
Ah, alright. You disengage 15 feet. Where's there? And then
Disengage again.
alright. Roll it or move your okay.
I'm ready to jump into the water when the meteors come.
Only when the meteors come.
Yes.
Alright. General Ledros. Ready sees attack. Oh, also, you trigger an attack of opportunity from him. I forgot. Oh, wait, no, you didn't. I'm kidding. He moves over and attacks both these two
Saying they going down
with
tonight,
his
y'all.
great axe. His sword magically transforms into a great axe and attacks both of them. With a 20 to hit, he hits and deals 15 damage. Morgana's ephemeral vision disappears in midair. Kenji takes damage as he takes more of a demon form. And then this is when General Ladros sinks into the ship using his incorporeal movement. Now he's unseen, ready to attack any time. Hayen, it is your turn. You can try to find General or Commander Ledros if you roll your perception against his stealth. He's not completely invisible, he's just obscured.
Rip.
With a 9 perception, you have no idea where he is. You're still in the water right now. I recommend not staying too long in the water, otherwise you guys will figure out what's under there.
I come back on the docks.
You gotta keep moving.
I come back on. Actually, I
You
go up to,
back onto the docks.
and then I go over to Kenji.
Alright. Use 5 feet and then 15 feet. That's 20 feet of your movement. You still have 10 remaining. What do you do?
Is this like an inside area, Hero? That's like that's like inside the
figure
boat,
out?
right?
That's a wall, but there's a door over here.
Okay, I go and I try the door.
You try the door and it's locked. Ah, wait.
Knock it
Your
down.
character can't get there anyway. You only have 10 movement speed. So you used it all up getting there, over here. That's as far as you can go.
Okay. And can I heal? I still can heal something, right?
Yes, you can still use your action. You heal yourself for 7 HP. That's your action. Is that your entire turn? Just can't do anything else.
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, there's nothing else you could have done anyway, because you already used your movement and you already used your action.
Yeah.
Unless you have any reaction spells or special spells, yeah, don't have anything to do. Serena,
Mm-hmm.
you start to feel some tentacles tingling your feet onto the ground
Gonna
or in the water. What do you
jump
do?
back onto the docks.
All right, you jump back up.
To use my oh shoot, potion of healing,
Mhm.
heal myself, and then
For 6 HP.
and
However,
then
as you heal yourself, you hear this.
Thanks for the heal, child.
hey, you know what? I don't like that at all. But if I use my perception to try to find Commander Ledros, would that take up my action or anything?
Nope, that is not an action.
Okay.
With a 13, lets me roll his stealth once again against your what's it called? He rolled a 16 on his stealth. You don't know where he is.
At that point, I'm going to cure wounds on myself.
Alright. Roll it. For 5 HP. You
And
heal
then ready.
yourself.
That feels good.
Up, you insignificant little twerp! Shut up! And then get ready to jump in the water whenever the meteors when the meteors come down.
Alright.
This side.
It is now. Shadow starts to fly from the sky, looking for anyone that is indoors or obscured. However, they couldn't find anybody. And this is when the meteors fall. You're the only one with a ready action. Serena, you fall into the water. You dive in. Roll me 5d6.
Oh, y'all about to die. Oops.
I
NG,
told
buddy.
you. 20 damage. You deal 20 damage to Hayen, to Kenji. Kenji completely transforms into a demon at this point. Esto, you're gonna have to start rolling your death saves here.
Wow.
Commander Ledros takes his turn. He appears from the back of the ship.
Hi, pretty face.
And then he
Why?
attacks you with his great axe. Oh!
I'm about to die.
With a 15 to hit. Does that hit? What armor do you have?
15.
You have 15 AC. He misses. Oh, wait. Actually, he hits.
Can I dive down in the water real quick to dodge the axe? Just
No,
for a quick second.
you can
No,
on your turn.
a little late for that.
Don't worry, you only take 10 damage.
And I just healed for that
Thank you,
much.
He is around 15 foot tall, Estel. That's why every attack you got half damage, because you can always see him where he is unless he's like inside the wall. Serena, it's your turn.
Okay, going to jump up out the water again.
Alright. To help you guys out, I'll show you his health.
That would be wonderful. Oh, so,
There you go.
bro, we haven't done anything to him. Are you?
No, that's his second HP bar. The first HP bar with the armor is already depleted.
Okay, yeah.
He has two. What do, Serena?
To take,
Would be not wise to use all your move speed.
yeah, I know. That's why I was looking. Move right here, which is not all of my movement speed, by the way. And I'm going to um shoot it from here.
Before that, you're gonna have to roll a dex save because you triggered an attack of opportunity from him.
Did I? Damn it! I forgot about that.
However, his attack of opportunities are of dex saves. So you must roll above DC 10. Oh, you managed to dodge his attack. I made it like that because I know this boss requires a lot of movement. So I wanted to make sure that not all of the opportunity attack hits. Esto, death saving throw.
Where do I roll that?
On your character, click death saves below saving throws.
Oh wait, he's dead too. I didn't know he was down.
Ooh, with a 16, you succeed. Hayen, it's your turn. You are badly wounded.
I'm gonna do all the healing.
Alright, you use your bonus action to heal 7, and then your main action to heal 9.
Yeah. And then
You
I'm
still
gonna.
have your movement action.
Okay, and I'm gonna. There. I'm going to. I'm gonna move now, Serena.
I'm gonna have my ready move to move into the ocean once the meteor's coming.
Alright.
I want to
You
be able to
move
get.
25 feet. You can still move one more square.
I want to be able to get into the ocean quickly too. So I don't know. Would that have
right
been a better
now, because you move. Oh, you're gonna move.
Yeah, that's a better spot. So I can jump into the ocean
Yeah,
when need be.
Just here and then here. 20 feet. Yep, you can.
Okay, I'll do that then.
You ready? Your action? Do you ready your action, Hayen?
Yeah.
Can is it possible to grab Eskel like while we're jumping into the water to pull him into the lake with us?
Yes.
That way he
If
doesn't.
you are next to him, yes.
That way he doesn't get hit by the meteors again and die.
He's gonna get hit by the meteors at this point.
F in chat.
Because no one can actually pull him down. Because Serena, you used your turn already. Hayen's turn is over. Is now Kenji's turn. He screams and yells onto the ground, and slowly he transforms into this demon with red eyes. And then his sword turns into a scythe, and then he attacks Ledros. However, he has a bloodthirsty look in his eyes, and it seems like Ledros is not his only enemy. He attacks with his scythe once. With an 18 to hit, he hits for 14 damage onto this thing. It is now Ledros' turn. Anyone that is obscured will now take damage by the ghastly figures that start erupting from the skies and the ground. However, no one is obscured. Meteors start falling from the sky. Serena and Hayen, you guys jump into the water. Kenji's ready to action goes into the water. Esto will take 6d6 damage. Serena, roll it.
Does that honestly matter at this point?
If it doesn't deal his full health, which is 33, he does not completely die. He only gets 1 failure. So right now, Estel has one succeed and one fail, but he still does not die. Serena, it is your turn.
Okay, then I'm going to climb back up onto the boat.
Roll me the acrobatics check. Usually you guys were climbing up this way, so it didn't require that. Climbing up the boat would require that. Acrobatics check, you try and climb up, and you fall back into the water.
Okay.
Since you have used an acrobatics check, you only have 15 feet of movement left.
Okay. And okay. Dang. I don't have that much to move. Okay. Boop.
3
Here.
squares.
That's 10 feet, and then I'm going to attack him again. And have my ready action ready to jump in the water again when the meteors come.
Alright. You're not gonna take Estel with you?
I'm
Alright,
gonna
with a
I'm gonna
16
grab
to hit.
Ethel with me. Yes.
Alright, with a 16 to hit, roll damage, and then the second one is a crit, roll damage for that as well. For a 9 and 16 plus 1. Let me just do math here. 16 plus 1 plus 4. That is 22, I believe.
That's 16
21,
plus-
sorry. Yep, 21 plus 9, you deal 30 damage to him. He bleeds as you hit him in the chest. This blue glowing blood splues out onto the water, and the entire lake starts to glow. You ready your action, Hayen, it's your turn.
I'm gonna swim over here and then climb up on the dock. So I'm next to Etzel too.
Alright.
And then
You move 15 feet.
I'm gonna use
You still have 15 left.
I'm gonna use my level 3 cure wounds on Etzel.
Oh, you heal him for 12 HP.
And
Estel
then
is back in action.
I jump at him and I swing my quarterstaff at him. And I miss.
You wouldn't,
Thought
you
that-
wouldn't have been able
it's
to
the
do
thought
it
that
anyway
counts.
if Cure Wounds is an action.
Oh, okay. Okay, well I'll just
But
stay here.
that's fine.
I'll just stay here then. I think that's my
Ready,
turn.
yeah.
Actually, how much
Yeah.
did Etzel get healed? How much does he have HP
12.
wise?
He has 33. He was healed for 12.
Okay. Okay, I'll heal myself some with my potion because I think I can still do that.
You heal yourself with your bonus action for 7. You only have your reaction and then 15 feet of movement left.
I'm just gonna save that for when I need to jump into the water again.
Alright. Kenji takes his turn. He needs to roll a constitution save to not completely get devoured by the demon. He passes with a 13 and attacks with his scythe. He attacks and he misses with a 14. Commander Ledros takes his action. Moves over here. And attacks you guys in a cone with his great axe. Everybody in this area, everybody, all of you, will take this damage. Everybody, roll me a DC 10 dexterity save, or take 21 damage. It will be half if you pass. Serena fails. Serena will
Great.
follow. However, you guys have Revivify potions. Estel passes. Estel will take half. He will take 21, which is half, is 10. Half again is 5 because of his uncanny dodge. Hayen will take
Going down,
full
guys.
damage. Alright. So,
Down, buddy.
Serena, you fall. Hayen, you almost fall. Estel, you jump back into the water, dodging it, taking half damage. However, with your uncanny dodge, you also have the already halved damage, only taking 5 damage. Estel, tis your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna swim back onto the dock.
Alright.
Is Serena down?
Oh, yes, Serena.
Yes, I am.
bounced.
I am very down.
Okay.
You got the revivify thingy.
I'm gonna use one of my potions on her.
You use one of your potions on her, saving. You cannot. You
If
can't
I use
actually
if I use the
revivify
revivify, will she be full health?
You can't use the revivify yet because she's not dead yet.
Oh,
She
like
still has
when we
time
like
to saving throw.
dead. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Dead. You use your healing potion on her as a bonus action.
Yeah,
Estelle?
because I still want to attack.
Yeah, use it. Alright. You heal Serena for 7. She does not need to roll damage. Roll a death save. Is that your entire turn, Nestle?
No, I'm gonna sprint towards the monster and slash at him.
Alright. You sprint at him. With an 18 to hit, you hit. I'm assuming you're taking the 13.
Yep.
Alright, you hit him for 13. He's very low. Almost dead. However, you are in the water.
Ooh, buddy.
All of the ghastly figures attack. And attack Kenji and Estel, dealing 2d8 damage. Only 2d8. I'll roll it this time because I don't want your blood on Serena's hands. You only take 2, Estel, because of your uncanny dodge. Actually, you take 4 because you don't see them. Meteors start to fall from the sky. Serena had already action, however, Hayen did not.
Wait, I didn't even have a
Roll
taunt
me.
since the last time. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Did
You
I?
just healed Estel.
Oh,
And then you chugged the potion to yourself, remember?
I thought I. Okay.
Alright. I will roll it now. 7d6. With 21 damage, you go down as well. Sorry, 21. There you go. You are now incapacitated. However, you can still be saved by your death saving throws or a potion by an ally. Estel, it is your turn.
Oh, it's me again?
Mm-hmm. Every round, all the initiatives are rolled. Alright, with a sneak attack, perfect. 14 plus roll damage plus 9, because you cannot take 13 this time. Alright, 14 plus 9, you deal 23 damage to this thing. And he starts to cough out blood as you bash him and slash him with your swords. Or daggers in this case. He takes his action. He grapples Kenji with his strength check. Against Kenji's strength check, Kenji. Oh gosh. Look at what he rolled. He rolls a natural 1 on his strength check. And he is grappled by the commander. And they both sink into the ship. It's now Kenji's turn. He's gonna try and break free. He fails once again. Serena, 'tis your turn.
I'm going to jump back up on the dock and use a healing potion on Hayen.
Alright. Oh, yes, you actually do. However, that will use your reaction. Are you sure you want to do that? Because, oh, you don't have a ready action.
Yeah, I'm probably going down anyways.
Yeah, you don't have a ready action. You forgot to do it on your turn. You can attack. Roll it. With a 16 to hit, it hits. Roll damage. I need to read your sneak attack. Does it apply on both hits? Ah, it's only once per turn. Alright, I'm assuming you deal 13?
Yeah, it's the 13.
Alright. Serena, you use your potion on Hayen, healing 7 HP. That is your bonus action. What do you do, Serena?
If I attack, I can still have the ready action to jump in when it starts raining, right? Wait, I
No,
can't
you
even
don't
see it.
them right now.
Can I use a perception check to see if I see him?
Yes, you can against his stealth, and he botched his stealth, only rolling a 13. So if you roll higher than a 13, which you did, so you see a small portion of his head peeking over this area.
So is it possible I could shoot that small that thing I see just in case, and then be ready to jump in?
Yes, his head is as big as your entire body, so just
Okay, well
cut him
then,
in half
well
at
then
disadvantage. Yes.
I'm gonna shoot it as best as I can. You said disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Because it's just a tiny head. Oh gosh, Irina!
Odd.
Why?
I have one job.
Whew. You think there are no allies over here, because you would have absolutely killed them. Hayen, it's your turn. Serena, you ready to action, I know. Because you saved your movement. You guys need to say it, because otherwise, it don't work like that. Hayen, your turn. You have been brought back up by Serena.
Hold on. Where is it? I'm trying to find. How far does Alchemist fire? How far can I throw that?
Let me check your items. It should say, I think it's about 60 feet.
Okay. Well, he's definitely 60 feet. So I'm gonna throw that at him because it's
Oh yeah, with a 20 to hit, you hit him. He needs to roll a dex save, which he fails and takes roll damage. Takes 5 damage. You see Kenji over here appear momentarily and also take 5 damage, bringing him down to 1 HP. Now, is that your entire turn?
I'm gonna ready an action to jump in here when it starts raining fire.
Alright. The ghosts around you starts to pull and attack everybody. However, Resto, you're in the water. You take 2d8 damage. which you do not see because they are ghosts. You take 14 damage, knocking you down once more. As your body sinks down into the water, your mates will have to roll a perception check to find you. Higher than your passive stealth, which is 14. Meteor starts falling from the sky. Serena and Hyan jump into the water. And they do not take any damage. Serena, tis your turn.
I'm going to jump back up on the I'm just can I
You
swim
still know
under
where
it?
he is, by the way.
Oh, I do.
Yes, you can.
I was thinking because I don't want him to go down. It's just a spirit. He'll be fine. I hope. Okay, I'm going to
You do.
use my bonus action for Colossus Slayer, and
Ooh,
then
8 damage. Alright, with a 28 to hit on your second one, roll damage. Plus 8.
don't I get the 28 on the
13
first one? Or
plus
no?
8. What?
Don't I get the 28 on the first hit or no?
No.
Oh,
Because I said earlier, only head is speaking out. He hasn't moved from that point.
it's 21.
So it's still. Yeah, 21. Which is exactly how much HP he has left. How do we do this?
Okay. Obviously, I can't run up there and shoot him directly in his eyeball. Because I would love to
Mhm.
do that. But I'm just gonna, crouch down on one knee, have my bow ready, and say, "Eat this, you son of a bitch!" And then,
As you release your bow, the deadening sound of people around you dying, and the weight of you seeing your mother once again, only for her to be swiped away by this demon. All of your emotions are put into that one arrow, and as you release, it's kind of a slow-mo picture for you. As you hit him in the head, in the seams of his armor. And then he lets go of Kenji. And he falls onto his boat and dissipates, only leaving his black soul gem behind.
Soul
And
Gem and put it
combat
in the.
ends. Everybody takes, how much HP does this guy give? I forgot. 5,900 plus 450. That is 5,900 plus 450. That is 6,350 XP. Add
Holy
that manually to your XP, everybody.
You said 5, huh? 5,000.
6,350.
Lord Jesus.
Add that to your main, guys. Remember?
Whoops. To the soul. Whoops.
Yeah, no worries. Just add it to your main character sheet. 6,350.
And then, is there a way I can do something with the soul gem? Like,
Right now, no.
well,
It's
then
not
can I put it?
advisable to stay in this world.
Okay, well then I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding and just hold it till we get out of here.
Alright, before you do that, Hyan, what do you do?
I climb up here, and actually I swim underneath, and I try to get to where I last saw Etzel, somewhere over here. But because I
Roll
don't
me
know
a
where.
perception check. Above, let's say 12. It was gonna be 14. Alright. You would have gotten him in
Either way,
his
yeah.
passive stealth of 14 anyway. You see him. You rush towards him. What do you do?
I like shake him to try to wake him up, and because that doesn't work, I drag
He
him
does
to
not
the
wake up.
I drag him to the pier, and I pull him up on there.
You drag him to the pier with your brother curled into your hands once again. Seems like this is a recurring event of you saving your
Yeah.
brother.
He owes me. He's completely dead, right?
Yeah.
He's
No, he still has to pass a death save,
Okay.
which he can do now. Roll me 2 death saves, Estel, to see, or unless someone wants to save you, but roll him right now.
I was gonna
use my
heal him.
potion on him.
Yeah, I was gonna use a potion.
All right, use the potion. With 6 HP, everybody managed to leave this area unscathed. However, those who fell unconscious, Serena, Estel, and Hayen, everybody roll me a 1d20.
We have to like a.
Hayen gets a 9. Hayen has a broken ribs.
Ow.
Estel rolls a 15. Estel has a fleeting wound. And Serena has a minor scar. That's all you guys get from this encounter. Broken ribs, festering wounds for Estel, and then a minor scar for you, Serena.
That's all we get.
That's all you get. Lucky rolls. And then this is when Kenji approaches.
We should leave, milady. A death of a demon attracts other stronger demons. We should leave
How
now.
do we get out of here then?
Hand me the soul gem.
Here, take it.
He takes the soul gem, and then he starts chanting, and the portal starts to appear over here. Then he hands back the gem to you.
Put it back in the bag of holding. Is that how we get out of here,
You
Kenji?
guys do.
Yes, milady. However, I
Wait.
must go through my own way.
Okay, but what
Yeah,
about my
that's
mother
options.
though? She.
He points to that mark next to your chest, exposed chest at this point, which is not completely exposed, mind you. Okay,
I
I'm
understand.
sure
I
you
got.
would have ripped your clothes at least.
I was about to say battle
He
worn.
points to
I got
that mark, and then says,
As long as that mark is with you, your mother is with you. Not the real one, but a part of her.
As long as she's part of with me, that's all that really matters. All right, friends, let's go. Woo!
"All right, everybody jumps in. Hayen, you are the only one that is bringing an item from the underworld."
Oh yeah,
with you.
I was gonna have Etzel take it because it wouldn't affect him because his soul isn't attached to this world, right? Because he's a vampire.
You don't know that though.
Oh yeah, I don't. So I guess I just jump in.
Yeah, you jump in. You guys are met with this vision before you leave.
Do we remember any of that once we get out?
Oh yeah, completely.
Okay.
Everything. You are met with this vision of the coast that you guys were fighting in. Let me just. You are met with this vision, and then you see an old man with a name tag on his chest, Ledros. He approaches and says,
Thank you for freeing my soul. I can now enter Valhalla.
and the guy with a name tag of Ledros that is standing here. And as you can see, the land, though still ravaged, is not deathly anymore. That is what you see as you guys leave the area. And you wake up over here. Kenji's body is on the floor. Alright, as you wake up over here, Hayen,
Yes.
you see a magical new quarterstaff appear in your naked self. Well, your covered lowered half self. And then you hear it talk.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh. Okay.
But
Hi.
you guys retain all the memories you have gotten from this encounter. Even you, as though sudden memories rush into you, as you feel a bit of your soul return to you, making you not a completely soulless vampire at this point, which is unheard of, just like Ayana. However, that soul is not permanent, unlike hers, because it's only a part of your soul. Serena, you wake up in this area, and Ethos is chanting over you. She says,
It seems you have managed to kill the demon. You are now released from the holds and bonds that the demon has put over you. You are free.
you are now free from any hold that the demon had on you. What do you guys do? Actually, you guys return towards the entrance over here. Ethith leaves, uh, escapes or gets away from the basement with Serena. Ethith says,
She is now cured.
and you hear that in all of your brains.
A demon no longer hunts this woman.
Well, that's a good
This
thing.
a powerful demon. I'd give you that. If you'd succumbed to it or controlled its power, would have been a powerful ally, much like mine.
That being said, it wouldn't have gone well with my mother, with her being a basically guardian of light, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And I
At
don't
this
think.
point, Serena, with your passive perception, you notice Hayen holding this demonic looking staff or quarterstaff in your first
Ryan,
room.
where where did you get that?
Um, I I found it.
Found it where?
Um, places. In a chest.
Let me just assume you found it in that place that we was just in,
Yeah.
and you brought it back with you. And you brought it back with
It,
you.
it, it looked cool, and I thought.
Here, give it to me,
No.
real quick.
No. You're gonna just take it. It's mine.
No,
now.
I'm not.
You can't just take his stuff.
I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna see if Ethith can do something with it.
Okay,
I
okay, but you better give it back.
I promise I'm not going to take it. I don't want it. I can't do nothing with it anyway.
Just okay, just give it back when you're done.
Let her have me. Hand me over yourself
If
to
it's
Ethith.
if it's talking to you, don't listen to it. Promise, just listen to me. It's gonna be fine. I'll give it back to you once I give it to her.
I'll give you power,
Don't
utility, healing, buffs, and help. All I ask is a host that is you.
don't listen to it,
Uh,
cause my demon was talking about power, and I'm pretty sure that one probably is too. Just don't do it.
it's tempting.
Oh, I know it's tempting.
Roll me
It
a
was
persuasion check, Serena.
okay, not the soul one this time. The actual me.
Yeah. Roll me a constitution save.
Sorry,
Hi.
wrong person, wrong thing.
Kind of hope I fail it. Nice.
With an 11 on constitution, you succumb to your demons. However, you also you are torn between succumbing to your demon and listening to Serena. And whatever you do now with your demon, are you gonna listen to it for power? Or are you gonna let Ethith examine the weapon and see what it can further give you? We'll encounter on the next session.
Next person. I knew it.
You
I knew
guys
it.
I saw it coming. Yep.
will also get extra 1000 EXP to Hayen. Oh, wait.
Pog.
Yeah, Hayen, you're supposed to get a bonus. Did you add your EXP from earlier, the
Yeah, I did.
6350?
I did.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I had like 7,000 or something before, and now I have 14,000. Did I? Yeah,
Are you sure you added it to your main character sheet? Because I'm looking at your
Oh, one.
character sheet right now.
Yeah, it's level 5 to 6, right?
All right, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, it's underneath the level 5 druid. I clicked the little XP thing
Alright.
and I set the XP. That's what I did.
All right, making sure because I'm looking at your character sheet. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, and then Estel, you get. You also get the 6350. There you go. You guys are almost level 6. Those are the type of combats you would expect in the future. They're more like puzzles than actual combat. There was actually a way to make him hit himself in that combat. However, no one thought of it, but it's fine.
How was
It was a fun combat,
how
was it
how was
not?
he gonna hit himself?
Oh, I don't know.
I
You
mean,
guys better figure out for the next one that you fight like that. Anyway, tomorrow we will be finally having a time skip after you guys identify Hyan's new weapon or demon. That can be his friend or foe. That is up to him. And then we will have a time skip where Estel will finally be personally back with the party, with him no longer
Finally.
succumbing to his blood hunger.
I kind of want to like get the
Anyways,
demon just to make things interesting, but like at the same time I don't because I don't want to mess everything up. But I like, so I'm
I
really torn.
mean, it's up to you. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is you fight another one like that, but you do remember you found it in the chest, so it can't be as powerful as the first one. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's not a demon lord, it's just a normal demon.
yeah, it's true.
So the worst thing that can happen is you fight another demon that is like the one that possessed Estel. It's not super strong.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it.
But if you use it as a weapon, it can give you power.
Yeah.
Same. No.
Those rolls just now are sad.
Yeah, but it's all up to you. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun. There's gonna be a lot more in store as we uncover more of the story. Those are the type of battles you would expect to see in the future. So yeah, hope you guys had fun and GG.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
Good
Talk to
night,
you
y'all.
later.
Good night.
Night.
See you next time.